Okay, patrol members, I'm back. Just like that pernicious weed in your front yard you've been trying to get rid of. Anyway, I want to welcome all of you back to the Mojave Patrol. Thanks for joining me. And tonight is once again going to be a different kind of video because I've been really busy doing some stuff in the backyard around the house and in the garage, and helping Marlene do a few things inside the house, Mrs. Patrol. So, I thought I'd do something different. I'm trying to do experimental stuff with video, and I'm going to have going to start doing different special effects, and I want to try some new things because a couple of people have asked me to edit videos for them, and they wanted me to do stuff for them. So I'm going to see here if I can do it before I screw up their videos. And that's that. And then also, I did something. I bought stuff on Temu, depending on how you pronounce it. I guess where you live, you know. But anyway, I bought stuff there, and been pleasantly surprised by it. I've only had one thing that was a fail. So let's get started. Well, first, I have an Acid 20 cigar. My last one of the acid cigars. And tonight I'm going to be in the 21st century for a change. This has a sweetened cap. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of those. Look at that perfect hole. And there you go. Acid 20. Hang on. It's got an auxiliary cigar band down here. Hope everybody out there is doing okay. I've had some bad news. One of the things you can't avoid if you're going to get old. I had two other people I know from working at Disney in my department pass. One of which I don't know why she passed. Now, she wasn't old, but she wasn't like a teenager. And I'm really really sorry to hear about her passing. And the other gentleman was only 35 when he passed, but he was killed in apparently a car accident, which is a shame. I didn't know him very well, but I knew who he was. And yeah, it's a shame. Anyway, my condolences to their families. I'm really sorry. Really sorry. Anyway, I just thought I'd get that off my chest. But so I managed to get Red's brother out. He was telling me the other day he wanted to be back on camera, so here he is. And Chim Chim is here, and Hootie and Son, they're here. And I thought somebody bought Hootie, and I was really disappointed. I I thought someone bought Chim Chim, but apparently not. So when I was going through a box of stuff that didn't sell, they were there, and bada bing. I'm going to put them back on screen again. You know. So. Really? Yeah, special effect. Special effect. There you go. Yeah, we'll see if we can do it. We'll see if we can do the special effects. You know, I had a special effect from the ashtray in my last video. I might try it again here. But anyway, Temu. Okay, so I broke down and got a smartwatch on Temu, and it was under 20 bucks. Pardon me. Wow. I think it's pretty cool. Excuse me. I said that in my last video, but I got to do these before I eat dinner. This one has a compass, a barometer, and an altimeter. A barometer and altimeter operate on the same principle, so that's not surprising. But it does. It has a barometer and altimeter. Tells you your heart rate, tells you your blood oxygen level, tells you if you're stressed out or not, finds your phone, does all kinds of really cool stuff. And oh, it's got a flashlight, you know, which is kind of cool. You know, you can yeah, see, flashlight. It's got a oh, I can turn on Do Not Disturb. I can oh, my Bluetooth is disconnected. Well, that's okay. You know why my Bluetooth is disconnected? And I'll tell you why. Because the only problem I have with this phone is, for some strange reason, the audio will go from my phone to this watch without notice. So I could be on my phone, I could be playing a game, and all of a sudden the sound will be gone, and I'll try to turn it up, and I can't, and when I do, I'll hear this little in the distance, and it's coming through my watch in the other room. Because I have a lot of watches, and I don't always wear the same watch every day. Another thing I got from Temu was this really decent camp knife. It's relatively sharp. It's not quite shaving sharp, though I have tried to sharpen it, but it has like an axe grind to it. It's not like a hollow grind or a Scandi grind. It's got an axe grind to it, where you have a really really beveled edge here. Will it cut bread? Yes, I've done it. Will it cut an onion? Yeah, not easily, because it's a very wide blade. It's got a sharp edge here for if you want to use a fire steel or a ferro rod. It works without. I've tried it. It's got a comfortable handle. It's got this molded, full tang molded rubber handle. It's got a lanyard ring here, and it's got a glass breaker. It's got a pretty heavy duty scabbard. The knife stays in place without being clipped by this clip here, this strap. And made of high impact plastic. It's also designed to so you can wear it on your back, like I can wear it like this on my belt. Your belt loops go through here, and you can wear it like this. This will come off. You can actually take this off this piece so you don't have that. And it's held in by a lock right here. There's a lock here. And I pulled this lock out so I could detach it. And on the lock, it says Gerber. Now, nowhere on the knife, because it came from Temu, is there any marking. It doesn't even tell you where it's made. It doesn't tell you what kind of steel it is. So that in itself is a little suspect. But the lock that has Gerber embossed in the plastic, I don't know. Maybe it is made for Gerber, and these are seconds. Knives that for some reason fail inspection. And Gerber says, no, we're not selling those. So, who knows? Who knows? There it is. There it is. And it's a pretty good knife. And another weird thing I got was, I don't normally buy stuff like this. This is portable camp stove. Now, I don't go solo camping much. I go out in the desert by myself, but I don't like solo camp much. So, but I thought this was kind of cool. You know, it has instructions. It says, read and comply with all instructions and warnings in this manual before using. Keep instructions for future use. Manual. And it says, do not use indoors or enclosed areas. I think my garage is kind of safe. And it tells me how to disassemble and assemble the stove. So I'm going to do what they say. I'm keeping the instructions in the box. Now, in here is our little stove. You're seeing it at the same time I am. And it looks just like it does in the picture on Temu, right? It's got this little polyester rayon nylon little poly bag. I don't know what that's going to protect it from. So here is where you stick one of those cheap stove gas cylinders. And it's got 4 little legs that fold out, obviously. Okay. And it's got these little, they're on springs, little spring-loaded burner things. And I thought we'd do a little experiment. I've seen this on other channels. I have the solo camp kit right here. I've had this for a while. And you're going to be the first people to see me use it because I've never used it. We've got a little cloth in here. Got a little chow set made by a little Coleman chow set. And here's the cook set. It's got a little copper bottom pan. But it has a little pot. And a frying pan. You have to be careful because you can flip it. You guys keep an eye on that. There we go. Okay. Now, what do we need for this? We need fuel. This can of fuel I got it at an estate sale. It's from Target. It's Greatland brand. And according to the tag on the back here, this is made in 2001. Made in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Made in USA. Okay. All right, we got it. We got it. You must be a rocket scientist, right? There we go. I got some smart water. And let's see how long it takes. That's about a half a cup. Let's see how long it takes to come to a boil. You can turn it up pretty high. But I don't want to waste the gas. Anyway, while we're waiting, I also got this at an estate sale, and we're going to talk about this in a little bit. Oh. Okay. The downside, there is no windscreen. And we're in an enclosed room. Not cool because there's a door in front of me and it's partially open, but we're in this room, there's no windscreen. So it's not really outside realistic. But it is burning. Now, one thing I don't like about these little cylinders is if you're in a cold environment, these will start getting cold and frost will form and the gas will be less effective. It won't evaporate very quickly. I've been in camping where it's so cold that these almost don't work at all. So the little chemical hand warmers you can get at the sporting goods store, you shake them up and put them in your pocket. Shake one up and just lay it on top of the cylinder, and that will warm the cylinder and keep the gas flowing for cold environments. You know what? Might need this as a pot holder. I have several camping stoves, but this was like $6.95. You know, and if it works for day camping, you're camping and you feel like you want to make a cup of coffee or heat up some soup or you know, that type of thing. Water for ramen, a cup of noodles. There you go. Kind of perfect. Let's check this. Boiling. Three minutes. 3 or 4 minutes. And it's already boiling. And that is hot, ladies and gentlemen. Now, while it was boiling, this knob came loose. But remember, there's thermal expansion, right? The lid gets hot. This is stainless, so the lid gets hot, the screw gets hot, the knob gets hot, all at different rates. So let's decant this into my canteen cup so I can that's one thing about this I like about this little cook set. is that the handle locks into these sides so you can tilt it. Now, the downside of an aluminum canteen cup. This is only about quarter full, but that rim, if this is like half full, that rim will brand you. Yes. And being stainless steel, this is going to take a little while to cool before I can put it away. The body is not hot, but these are hot. So we're going to temporarily set this aside. Ooh. And let things cool off. So I can put it away. And in case you're wondering, this chow set is got your knife, your fork, and your spoon. And they all kind of nest together in the handle. I'm going to try something different here. No, it can't fit that way. Anyway. They all kind of nest together. And once again, I got these at a yard sale, and this is the only, in all the years I've been camping and seen utensils, this Coleman set is the only set like this I've ever seen. And the reason I have it wrapped up in this cloth in the bag is so it doesn't rip through this light-duty nylon sack. So this is the Kovar portable type stove. It's the model K-202. It's 113 by 113 by 92 millimeters. Its uses are outdoor camping. The fuel is butane or propane. It weighs 400 grams. The net weight is 347 grams. It produces 2,800 watts and piezoelectricity auto ignition. Characteristics: solid and durability, volume small and easy to carry about. The firepower is big and powerful. Caloric efficiency is high. General availability is easy to be suitable for the gas jar of all kinds. You can guess where this came from. I bought an air rifle once, and it was made in China, and it was good. It was very good. Actually, it was very good until it wasn't. A little plastic part broke, and you cannot fix it or get another one. And I tried to make one, and it didn't work. But it was .177 caliber. But at 25 feet, you can punch through a car fender. So, yeah, I liked it a lot. But the instructions on the front page in the English section said, "Gratulations." Anyway, so let's get to this guy. Okay, Roxy, AM, FM, 11 transistor, 3-band, dual speaker radio. Look at that brute. It's a model UR800 Usurui Denki Company. They certify that this receiver complies with all FCC radiation limits as of the date of manufacture, and this is made in Japan, and it is made out of wood. That is wood. That's real wood. It's got an earphone and a multiplex jack. Multiplex. And it's got a vent in the back. And it is pretty heavy. I think this is like 2 or 3 pounds. Now I'm going to unscrew the back so we can look at the inside. This came from a thrift store. I had to do some cleanup on it. It takes 4C batteries. And it is packed with goodness in there. Take a look at that. Where do I have my little, here it is. Right here. There we go. The flickering of the light is the frequency that the the lights operate at, and it's not quite the same frequency as the frames per second on the camera. But anyway, it's pretty clean inside. And once again, you can see right here, it is wood. It is not plywood. That is actual wood. See, if you look on end grain, I don't know what kind of wood it is, but it's wood. And this candle was broken here, so I put a piece of metal across here and I wrapped it in black tape. And I don't, this light might mess us up. Because of the LED lamps. So, you can see there's push buttons up here. This is the volume knob right here. This is the selector. And we have off, tone, long wave, medium wave, and FM. So we're going to pull up our antenna, which, look at that. This is not broken. And we're going to turn on the long wave. Now these switches have given me some issues, but we're going to try it, right? That's the long wave. You're probably not going to hear anything on long wave. Almost, oh wait.
What are you doing? The same type of technology work? for yourself or something totally different? What are you doing?
A little different. I'm on a CPA, and so I'm doing, and I kind of been growing this on the side.
Where are we at? 250 kilocycles.
2 careers. Previously, I was a supply chain planner for a big tech company. Before that, I was an auditor as a CPA for 5 years.
I have no idea what this is.
12 months income CPA.
There's a Spanish station. Okay, so now we're going to go to midwave or broadcast or BC, however it's marked on the radio in the country you live in.
$850,000 on the house.
And how much do you have in your retirement accounts?
Listen to how quiet this radio is.
In my 401k,
No buzzing or humming.
400,000, and then on top of that, more 300.
405 and the 110, we could have Caltrans work, so watch out there. Your departures level at the airport's pretty heavy, and North 101 at Cesar Chavez, right by the 10. Left lane's been blocked with a crash there. That's heavy. Leaving the East L interchange, Tony the engineer, you're heading from Pomona to Long Beach here.
Okay, we're at 12.
There was some road work from Garf over to Mott in the left lane and the express lanes. There's a tiny backup there. I wouldn't worry too much. Your South 605 at Rose Hills, there was an earlier crash, but it looks pretty good for the most part heading South 605. And you're still at 10 South.
I think this is 1070.
You're going to have too much trouble there. I do see a little North 605 slowing right now. From Slauson, as you work your way up through about Whittier Boulevard, you can have some Caltrans work in that area. North 57 at Temple, getting word of a traffic hazard of some sort. And a little slowing, actually, North 57.
Association, the American Medical Association.
This is a good radio.
Here's a $300 gift to all of you, and if you check your email.
California. All you need to do is play your favorite.
I clean these with a contact cleaner.
Tomorrow night, clash of Western Conference giants. LAFC takes on Seattle Sounders at Beach Stadium in a rivalry that's grown fierce, fast, and full of drama. It has really been.
Sports channel.
Follows. For goats, 43, 55, 67, 79, 91, 2003, and 2015. Something from the past may come into your thoughts this week, a pastime, idea, or interest long gone. Pay attention, for it may allude to a hidden talent you mortally abandon. You tend to disregard your own gifts, but such a tiny spark.
Somebody's
Somebody's
horoscope.
with some fresh eyes and a calm heart. There is no need for perfection.
I think it's KFI.
This is 44, 56, 68, 80, 92, 2004, and 2016. A fresh soul may enter your space this week with a new breeze of change in the rhythms of your day-to-day life. You adore change.
There's that click we heard from on the other radios.
Manufacturers cost-efficient wheelchairs for individuals living with disabilities.
I don't know what causes that. Now we're going to go to FM. We'll just breeze through that.
/NPR. And from Proven Winners, with Proven Winners Color Choice Strobes. Offering a range.
Stay by your radios coming up next. Y'all definitely want to keep it locked. We got the people's. Large refreshing big gulp, all for just $5.
person caught on camera pooping outside the homes of 2 customers in the South Lake.
It was a lake from the KFI room.
Driving me wild, throwing little
Radio.
NextGen, SoCal, #1 choice for AC, heating, plumbing, and electrical.
Stay, that's truly exceptional.
See?
That's kind of amazing. I picked this up the other day at a thrift store. It didn't work because all these buttons were just full of dirt. And I cleaned it as best I could without taking the chassis out of the case. Because of these buttons being like they are and the knobs being up here, which did not want to go. What do you know? I'm a liar. This one came off now. I could not get this one off, and I didn't want to break it because it was working. I did get it to work. Anyway, there you have it. The Roxy AM/FM long wave 3-band receiver, model UR800. I've never seen one like this before. Not with a wooden case. Not a modern radio, relatively modern radio with a wooden case. I mean, you know, they're usually plastic or some kind of polymer material. The last time I saw a radio with a wooden case that ran on batteries, it was made in the 30s, and this obviously 30s and 40s, and this wasn't obviously. Oh, and I put these rubber feet on it. I went and I bought these rubber feet at a hardware store, so because there was just 4 screws here, and it's going to scratch the crap out of your table or whatever you put it on, stuff like that. So, one moment, please. Well, kids, the last part of my video didn't shoot. The last couple of 3 minutes. So I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, thanks for following me here. I don't need to hold the camera. Thanks for following me and being a part of my the Mojave Patrol. Like and subscribe. I'll put it around here somewhere. But yeah, that was the radio and my Temu purchases and my poor special effects, which, you know, you got to practice to make better. I'm going to try to do some AI stuff. We'll see how that works out, okay? And anyway, I'm not going to drag it out any longer. Thanks for watching, and later, mater.